Sorry. There we go. Hi everyone, Tiffany here. And welcome to my quilting live. Today I'm going to attempt my best because I really feel bad to get some quilting finished on this block on the wall, because that's what I call it. So I'm just gonna, I got everything situated, got this on. So now I'm going to get into the camera view and work on it. So hi Ramona. Obviously you cannot see my face in this view, just my quilting. Well, maybe you can see my face. I didn't think you could. I'm having a really bad day, so bear with me. I'm going to attempt to get some pre-motion quilting done on this project here. I'll get my little handy dandy gloves on, which normally I don't really ever need, but I'm using them because they were a gift and I use all my gifts. Yeah, I don't know why I really feel so bad. My hips are absolutely killing me. It's making walking and sitting and standing and sitting and standing hard, you know. It's not very nice feeling. So I figured if I just sit still right here in the chair and do my thing, that I will be good. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I don't know. Let's see. Okay, there's 4 people on. I don't remember where we left off on this. I think it was just I was filling in the half square triangles right here, and then I have all these around here with a back and forth swirl, and then these kind of look like, I don't even know what to say it looks like, but that's what it looks like. Because I know you can see that. Hi, Susan. So I have decided in the 2 gray squares on all 4 sides to just put another 4-leaf clover in just those sections, and then the other squares that are big, I'm just going to do a swirl, I think, just to finish this off quickly. Just do a loop-de-loop thing. I call it lassos usually, where it's just a line and it swirls to a circle and to a circle, and it just kind of goes everywhere. So I'm going to drop my needle right here in the center of this one though, and I'm going to do a 4-leaf clover on this one. I got my bobbin thread and my top thread all the same. I forgot to turn my thing up though. I thought I had everything ready. Bring my bobbin thread up. So how's everybody doing today? So I'm going to tie my thread off. I'm going to make sure, like any free motion quilting, you make sure that your backing and your batting and everything is nice and flat and unfolded so that it's not folded under and you're accidentally sewing over it. Hi, Sonia. And now I'm just going to start off. I don't have any paper near me and then I don't want to get up. So I'm going to, if you can see my fingers, I'm going to start off in the center. I'm going to come around, make a loop, like a small oval, and then come back up kind of like a heart, but without a point. So, and then I'm just going to do that 4 times for a 4-leaf clover. Come back to my center. I'm going to move my thread out of the way and cut it in a second. Kind of almost looks like a butterfly. Okay, was tired. Yeah, I've been extremely tired. I'm literally super fatigued, exhausted. Like my body just hates me. My brain is awake though. Time change already. Hi, Lisa. I don't have to worry about time change where I live. Trying to get a 4-leaf clover out of this, but it's not as big as I had thought it would be. So I'm going to make it anyway, and then I'll bring it up for you to see. But I don't think I'm going to get up very many times, so I'm just going to do the same thing. Once I show it to you, I'm going to do that same thing in all 6 or 8 of these pieces. I'm going to tie it off. Bring my thread to the top, and then I'll come show you. It's kind of sloppy. It's little, and I don't feel good, so that's going to explain the rest of this quilt. Not feeling good. Not feeling good quilting. But I had to come on, and I needed to get this project finished. So it's a little 4-leaf clover. It's a crappy little 4-leaf clover, but it's a 4-leaf clover nonetheless. So obviously this one side right here is kind of short, but whatever. I don't care. If I make them all the same, then it looks like a design element. So all those are just going to be individual little 4-leaf clovers. I had spring forward last night, lost an hour. Well, that sucks. Yeah, we don't do time change here, and I didn't know it was already time change. But I guess it is. All right, so I'm going to just drop my needle here, and I'm going to get all 8 of these done. Tie it off. Just going to flatten my project out. Oh, that one was really sloppy, but I don't care. Again, it's a design element. Tie it off. Bring my bottom thread up and go to the next. I have thread literally everywhere. Trying to make it all in the trash. They just vacuumed my quilt room too. So how was everybody's weekend? Quilting a stenciled part free motion, gave up and put your walking foot on to follow the lines. Well, hey, at least you tried. That's all that counts. You'll get it. I've been doing this a while, but it's not perfect. It's never perfect. I don't look for perfection. I kind of look for finally getting projects done. Yeah, it's supposed to rain here. I hate rain. I mean, I love the rain, but after a while, when it's kind of wet and damp, it just makes me feel worse. There's so many people that are covered in snow too still, which kind of sucks. Went too fast. Well, being too fast kind of just makes your stitches really big. You could pick them out easier that way, that's for sure. Yeah, it's rained every day for 3 weeks. What? Where do you live at, Lisa? Are you like up in Oregon where it does rain all the time? Carolina. That's a lot of rain. I'd be sick of it. You get a lot of humidity with rain, right? Is it cold with the rain? Yikes. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I like where I live. It's nice and dry most of the time. Till monsoon season hits. I hurt when it rains too. You're not the only one. It happens to everybody. Everybody that has aches and pains, the rain makes it worse. I also just read an article saying that people that live in rainy and snowy areas have more chances of having more depression than people that live in sunny areas. So watch out for the depression to hit you guys. Don't get depressed because it's raining or snowing. Hi, Linda. Just free motion quilting here. Trying to finish this project up finally. I needed to get it done so that I could show you guys how to do a wall hanging sleeve, because that's what I'm going to put on here. Hi, Michelle. So I'm just making my little individual 4-leaf clovers in these little areas. There's some funky looking 4-leaf clovers, but oh well. Did anybody do anything special this weekend? Camping, fishing, hiking, boating, anything like that? Or lots of quilting? Hi, Sandy. Sewed baby bibs and burp cloths. Interesting. Are they easy to make, Ramona? Piecing a quilt. What kind of quilt are you piecing, Lisa? Yes, easy to make. Okay. I always think about that, but then I don't have any more babies that need any burp cloths or bibs or anything anymore these days. All the babies are grown. Simple 9 patch. Is it multicolored, Lisa? Hi again, Sandy. All right, 4-leaf clovers are done. Now I'm going to just leave this right here on this side, and I'm just going to start swirling in here to try to get this done. I just have to figure out my pathway because I need to go here, 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 there, there, and there. So somehow make my way through the whole thing. So I guess I'll just come through this one, come down. So I'll start in this one, through this one, go up through this whole one, into this one, come down into this one, hit that edge, and come back up to this one, I think. And try not to make them too small. Working on Sonia's quilt blocks. Oh, I know that. I saw your video. I'm pretty sure everybody else wants to know, though. Why I ask to see what everybody's up to so that everyone else can know what everybody's doing. My thread got tangled. Jay's on. I did my first craft sew yesterday. Can't wait to do it again. Well, hello, EJ's daughter. It must have been a great thing. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to read. I don't have my glasses on. I can sort of see things like it when you guys just write one sentence, I can see it better. I guess I need to throw some glasses on so I can see better. Oh, look at that. Was it fun? Must have been a great, exciting experience. So what's the difference between a craft show and a quilt show? Does craft shows have everything, including quilts? Or, because quilt shows kind of have everything as well. It was great. Met some wonderful people. And now you're knitting a bowl, or I don't know if I can even read what that says. Cold. Oh, probably supposed to say bowl. Posted your 2019 quilts on the Facebook group. Yeah, I saw that, Lisa. I like them. Craft fairs have everything. Cowl scarf. Oh, okay. All right, now to get to my swirls, now that I untangled my thread. I start in a corner and I have to like make my way around. So I'm gonna tie it and just make swirls. I'll come show you the swirls in a second. I try to keep consistent with my speed and the spacing between the swirls. And I in and out the swirls. So I go in and out. Filling in the whole space. This thread so I can stop holding it. I'm just making myself a big thread pile on the table because it likes to stick to these gloves. That's the one thing about these gloves. All right, let's see. Yes, they do have everything. Okay, I already saw that. I'm sewing rows together for my little grandson's quilt. It's a kitty cat quilt and will be a queen size. Well, yay! That's pretty darn big kitty cat quilt. It slips over your head. Oh, a scarf. Like, is it already like a double wrapped scarf that goes over the head? Like that kind of big size. You know what I'm saying? A thicker one, so you don't have to just spin around. Let's see. I have you on the big screen TV, and I got a video downloading, and I get to chat on this tablet. How fun! I have me on a big screen too. So I'm not used to but I wanted you guys to see a better angle. And plus I've been told that these cameras are a lot clearer for live feed. So let's see. Nice. Okay, so yeah, it's crazy what technology will allow you to do. Yes. All right, where was I? Okay, I'm going to pull this out before I end up running over my little pin right here. Make sure you pull pins out before you get to them. You don't want to accidentally hit them. Try to get my speed going again. And I'm going to stop right here so that I can bring it up and show you guys what I'm doing. Because I can just start right back in this corner again. Like I said, I didn't want to have to get up a lot. So if I could just show you what I'm doing right now, then you know what I'm doing the rest of the way through here. So just swirl. I call them lassos because that's what they look like. So you would start, come in, swirl around, then go the opposite way, and the opposite way, and the opposite. Just flip them different ways. And to me, they look like lassos. So I've made my way from here, down into here, back up through here, and now I'm stopped right here so I can keep filling in this section sideways to get up into this, where I'll bring my way around into this one and this one. Yes, the very easiest for beginners. But remember, this is a beginner. I was showing it to you guys as a beginner, you know what I mean? So that you can do it as a beginner. So it's just little lassos, and you loop them. So I just bring myself right back to where I stopped. Yep, this is the easiest one to learn. This and actually stitching in a ditch without rulers is like just learning to follow the ditch without the sewing foot and just doing it that way. That's another way. So yeah. This thread likes to stick to these gloves like for real. Okay. And when you get to the edges, just try to keep the material from bunching or folding. By holding it as careful as you can. Once it's down, you don't have to worry about it. Just try to keep consistent. You don't have to move anything besides the quilt. And I'm going to take myself now into this square and make my way through it and back up to this little edge where I come out it. Are you using... No, I have a free motion quilting foot on. Yeah, it's the circle one that hops up and down. It's a darning foot. It's how it's named in the selling thing. It's named a darning foot when you go to buy them. I'm going to fill this square. Come back up to this edge and make my way out of it. Pull myself out without stitching in a ditch because I don't want any stitching in a ditch. I kind of want it to be completely free of that. Make my way over to this one. Come into this one, which is my edge. And I really got to be careful with this edge because now I have two sides that stick up. It's like, darn it, messed up again. Right? So on this one, I'm going to be super careful about. I'm holding it as best as I can and nice and tight to keep any of it from lifting. Come all the way to this edge. Try to hold it down. Try to get the whole thing. Holding it flat. Once it's held down, you don't have to worry about holding it tight anymore. The fabric is down. Hi, Vicki. How are you today? I'm going to make my way through the block. Until I come back to that top corner again. And it'll come right back out into here so that I can make my way through the rest of this. And I'll try to end right here in this little corner because I got all of them, all the ends. Put that thread off. Scissors just fell, so now I have to figure out how to grab them real quick. Oh. like I'm about to sprout out in some cuss words because of pain. Whew. I'm going to stop right here in this corner, tie it off. All right, let's see. Shoveled more snow. God, I wish it would stop snowing there for you, Vicki. That would be really nice. For anybody that has lots and lots of snow, I really hope that it eases up soon so that you guys can go outside and enjoy some sunshine for once and not be buried in 100 bazillion inches of snow. Fire the groundhog. Right? This block. So they're in a way different orientation. So I'm just going to make my way through them. I'm kind of thinking I should just start in this one and make my way up here, down here, and back up through this. So you kind of like when you're free motion quilting, it's really good to, like if you're stopping and starting a lot like I'm doing, find a good path, then take that, you know what I mean? Find that path where you're going to go and then map it out in your head before you start. That way you don't mess anything up and you know that you're, okay, I'm starting here. I'll make my way through this, come up here, come across this, down and through this one, and then fill this section, fill this whole section, and then fill this one and end up here in this corner. So I'm going to start right down here on this one. Like I said, just find a path, look at it first, choose that path, and look at this, all my threads being picked up for me. And then take that path around. Same with long arm quilting as well. Look at it, find your path, and then remember to go through that path again. So I'm going to come down here at the bottom, tie my thread off, or bring it to the top first, then tie it off. And I'm going to start with my swirlies here now. And if your swirlies aren't perfect circles, oh well. As long as they're consistent, then it doesn't matter, because not everybody's swirls are perfect. So if they have jerking, don't freak out. You're learning. The only reason why I say it is because some of mine have jerking because I'm in pain, so it's making quilting a little bit harder. But I needed something to do for Sew Sunday today, and I know that I keep telling you guys, oh, I'm going to finish the wall hanging quilt. So I'm finishing the wall hanging quilt. I'm going to make my way over to this corner. I'm going to take this pin out. Let's see. 13 years ago. Trying to make your kitchen curtain. You're still trying to make kitchen curtains, Vicki? Didn't you just say that like 2 days ago? That's okay. Today is the first day in 2 full days and most of today that I've been here in here sewing. I haven't sewn in 2 days plus most of today till just now. So if I'm a little off my game, that is because I have spent a few days not doing anything sewing related at all. Like I didn't even touch the long arm. I hadn't opened the door to this room except to put the baby down for a nap. That was it. hurt in making videos, Vicky. All right, making my way back again to this next block where I'm going to make it through this one, then through these two into this one and come out to the end. I'm trying to keep my motion equal with my speed so I have consistent stitches. The length, I mean. Oops, I gotta come pull this pin out. Oh, it's stuck. Oh, there it goes. Don't want to run it over whatsoever. Okay, so I'm coming to another block that seals off the quilt. So I'm going to follow it around real quick so that it's tacked down along that edge. I don't want any pulling through the rest of the block, so I'll make sure I tack that down before I do anything else. My leg is spasming. I have to stop for a second. So I guess I can read while it's doing that. And on Marston, so I'm trucking. It's a hard job. I feel like I'm coming on hopefully there when you do. Don't want to hurt yourself. Ugh. I need a mouse to see all the way up there. I thought I was catching it all, but I guess I missed some. You don't feel like coming on, you don't have to. Maybe it'll be here. You do, and I want you to hurt yourself. Well, I have to do my Sew Sundays. I at least have to do Sew Sundays. Hi, Dawana. I don't know. It's my, if I can't do any sewing throughout the week because of the pain I'm in, I at least have to come on and tell you guys to do sewing. You guys out there, you guys need to do some sewing. You can do it for me throughout the week because I can't. Well, I haven't been able to because I don't feel very well. So, hi, Diane. But I figured I have to get this one done. If I get this one done, then I'm good because then I have nothing holding me back from finishing the customer quilt, the Mariner Star that I started for you guys to start following along with. So as long as I get this out of the way so I don't have to worry about it being back here sitting on the shelf, then I'm good. After this, I'm just going to go lay in bed and watch TV anyway. And I'm done with this side. Did I come on at a decent time for you guys? I'm thinking Sundays are going to have to be after 5 p.m. my time, between 5 and 6 p.m. my time, by the way. Just thought I would put that one out there because the girls didn't leave until 6:30-ish here, my time. So, but I made sure I had everything ready to go to get back, to get on. So I made sure I put my machine attachment on, but I just want to make sure it's not like super duper late where you guys are on a Sunday, But all right, back to this. So now got 2 sections done. Now I'm finding this one. Again, I'm going to start here. Again, because this makes a totally different pattern. So where these sit is totally different spots. So I think I'm going to start here. No, I think I'm going to start here. Make my way to this one, because this one actually has one extra piece that side that I just did doesn't have. So I'm going to start down here, I think. Down here at this piece. Make my way through it. Come through the bottom of this one, down to this, through it, up, over, up, and then out. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the safety pin out. Okay, good. I'm glad, because I was making, now that I already saw that time has changed for some of you, I didn't want it to be like already 10 p.m. or something, which is kind of late for some people. For me, it's not. It's early for me. All right, so I'm going to start down here on this one. I'm just going to hold this down so that it keeps this edge nice and flat. I'm going to do my swirlies down the edge. I'm going to trim this now so I don't have to worry about it later. 11 p.m. already. Dang! Oh, well, I'm not going to be long. I'm almost done. I got this section, and then we can trim it. And I didn't even make binding. I totally forgot about that. I actually might have enough to where I could just fold it over, but I don't want it because I'm attaching a sleeve and I need real binding for a sleeve. So I guess that's going to have to be another video. That's okay. We will finish this project sooner or later. At least I'll have the quilting part done and trimming it up. Lots and lots of time to watch. I know you're up late too, Vicky. And Teresa just got stuck. Back on track now. All right, let me just get this quickly done. Making my way down into this one. My swirls are kind of all the same size, but kind of not. They're consistent in how far apart they are, I guess. But I got a path and I'm going to keep to it. If you need to slow down and stop and move your hands, do so. I'm just used to this one. This one's quite simple, so I can move my hands as I go. Again, all I'm doing is tickling the fabric. I am not massaging it. So my hands are barely on here. Coming up into this one now. I'm going to pull this pin real quick. Let's see. That's okay. I'm not done yet. I'll talk to you. How we say then. Staying home to call. Not really. I feel free. So never if you get nothing done, sending out blocks, going up here, kind of used to it. Your bones aren't though. That's because your bones are getting older, Vicky. Obviously, anybody that lives in snow too long, you might be used to it at first, but the older you get and the more achier you get and stuff, I'm pretty sure that's going to affect you more than it did when you were younger, whether you were born and raised somewhere or not. I do know that weather affects me more now that I'm getting older than it did when I was younger. When I was younger, I could go out and play in snow, but now, don't even put any snow in my hands because it'll kill me. It's like my kryptonite. See how I just kind of move my hands as I go? So once my hands feel like they're not on the table is when I would adjust them. I'm going to finish filling in this block, then move my way out to this corner. I pull right through here and come to this corner, which I'm going to turn because I need it to be turned. Oops, and I hit my mouse. I don't want to close anything out. I'm ready. If I put it far away from me, it shouldn't hit. All right, take my pin out, and then I'm only going to have one more section to go and do, and then this will be finished. Well, for now, until I make some binding. I found the fabric. I left it over there. I'm binding it in the same color as the back, and I'm also putting my thread is stuck under here, a big old thread mess. I got sewn in because I can't see. But I'm also putting the sleeve as the same as the backing, which I will show you guys probably in another video because I didn't pre-make the binding because I didn't think anything of it. I'll do it when I feel good though. Probably clip all this out later too because it's just going to keep spreading. It's just picking up everything from the table. And dragging it throughout the back as I sew. All right. Yeah, my gloves were a gift from Anna. She comprised a box of many, many things that she knew I would like and use and sent it to me. And my husband on that one shipment. Oh, ran out of bobbin. If Anna was on, I'd be able to have an answer for you on that one. I don't remember the website though, and I don't even have bobbins rolled of this color. So give me a second to roll a bobbin. I shouldn't need more than half a bobbin's worth to finish this, but I'll roll a whole one anyway. I'll have to find out though, and that way I can find a link to them, like a for sale link, and put it on my page or something in the description, because I don't know exactly. The only thing about these gloves, like I said, is they stick to the gloves. The thread does really a lot, and I'm like dragging it everywhere. This machine is pretty easy to roll a bobbin and thread real quick. I caught that one in my lap, or else it would be on the floor and I'd be down there finding it. The only thing I can tell you actually about these is the Angela Walters Midnight Quilting. She uses these gloves. Maybe there's a link down in one of her videos or on their website for Blueprint, I think it's called. The Blueprint website might have it. Because I know she uses them, so maybe she sells them as well. All right, so I'm going to pull this bobbin thread back up now. Start over right here where I ended. I'm going to trim that away so I don't run over it a bazillion times. End it right there. Come up to this next section. I'll pull all my pins out and be done with this, except for the cutting, which I will do while we're here, and then I can be finished. I'm going to pull them all out now. That way I don't have to do it in a little bit. Another thing, clipping pins to yourself. Good thing I have the gloves on. Okay. So again, I'm going to find my path, which looks like it's going to be from here, 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 through that and back out. So I'm going to start right down here. Right off and go. So I don't remember, what a nightmare. Oh yeah, that would be horrible. So I started by sealing this edge off with some lasso swirls. I don't even know what to call them. I call them lassos because that's what it looks like, but most people call them swirls and loops or something like that. Swoop. I don't know. I just call it lassos. All right. Now to finish this up. All right, coming out this way now. So I'm just going to do this whole row right here, up into this, come around and out right there. I got it going really fast right now. As long as I stay consistent, my stitch length stays consistent. You do not have to sew as fast as I do. Ever. I just do because this is me and I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry to engage my pillow with my head. Slow it down just a little right here. Maybe not. My foot can't tell the difference right now, unfortunately. Stop. Let's try it again. These issues. Woo-wee. Had to fill a little gap. It's too gappy for me. Just like right there. I want a little swirl right there. Come right here, turn it, and come out this last piece. T-bone and bake potatoes and steak from your beef. So good. See, you guys always on to the food thing. What the heck? Meatballs and mac and cheese and green beans. What? Oh, you guys. I can't read up that far anymore. It went too far. Barbecued spare rib dinner. What are you guys? Oh, homegrown beef, the best. Wait, you guys making me hungry. You know what I had? 2 corn dogs. That's it. 2 corn dogs like 3 hours ago. But they were good corn dogs. And I'm done. 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 So I'm going to remove me gloves. Yes, I love corn dogs too. And I've lately been on a pizza bite kick with ranch dressing on pizza bites. Oh, so good. Even though I shouldn't be, I eat it because I shouldn't eat it. That's why I eat it, because I'm not supposed to be. All right, so let's trim this guy up. Or girl, or whatever. This thing. How's that? Is that better? I'm going to put my pins away first, though, before I start accidentally cutting these. And then ruining my blade. Alright. So I'm going to turn the... Actually, I'm just going to leave it right where it is. I'm going to put my mouse and my keyboard down. Alright. I'm going to put this down. Don't mind the wiggling, just for a second. There we go. I want you to see the cutting area. Okay. So obviously, it's best if you check all your work first. Okay, looks good. I gotta clip all these. I gotta clip all these threads that got tangled on the back out of there. If that happens, just, pull them. See, it's just thread that was, I threw it on the table and then that got picked up and sewed in, because it's obviously going to happen that way. Just pull it out. It should pull right out. And if you can't reach it because your stitches are too tight, it should come out sooner or later. You'll find that end. He is probably passed out on the couch by now. We had a long day. But he could be watching a movie. I don't know. He's somewhere. Oh, look at this. This is a big old amount. I don't know if you can see this on camera, but big old ton of thread right here stuck. And I just pull it right out. Sometimes it needs to be cut. Sometimes it don't. All right. That looks good. I'm going to flip it over and trim it now. Okay. I want my bigger rotary cutter. Thanks to Teresa. I'm going to lay this up on here, and I'm going to start right here at this bottom and start a straight line by using the quilt. The quilt is pretty darn straight, so I'm just going to use the quilt as my line. Just pull it out of the way like so. Come up right here, keeping it straight down here on the bottom, straight up here at the top. Cut that whole thing off. Put it down there. Turn it. And now I have a nice straight corner from this end. Now I have thread all over me. So I'm going to align my ruler right here on this bottom, as well as aligning it along the quilt. So sometimes you might cut quilt, sometimes you won't. It's mostly aligned. And down to this end, it's shifted just a little. So I keep this line lined up, that corner lined up. Pull that away. Turn it again. Start down here at this end. Straighten it up on the line. Oops. That wasn't supposed to happen. I gotta re-straighten this corner. It's not very straight right here. I do not suggest also right here, see this cutting under the wrist like this? I actually don't suggest that. I'm only doing it because I'm in an odd angle. I would definitely move your blade a different way, because I accidentally slit right here from going under, which you're not supposed to do. So I'm going to straighten this back out real quick right here. And if you guys just heard that big bang sound, it's because somebody is out there shooting or blowing something up. Line this side up, line that up, go straight down that. Yes, we do. I don't recommend it though for beginners. Once you're used to your cutter, then I would say do whatever you feel comfortable with, like I do. But for beginners, I would never say go under, because you take that chance, right? I mean, look how close that is to your wrist. You don't want to slit your wrists. That would be bad. That would be so bad. All right. Last piece, and I'm going to line this last straight line up. Make sure this is nice and straight, which it is. That's nice and straight on the line. Same as I've showed you guys before. Trim it away and be done. Yes, I just wiped my blade off on my shirt. All right. Let's try to get the whole thing in camera. There we go. So you guys can see all the quilting on that. Look at that. Much better than the other camera. If I hold it up, you can see the different quilting in different areas. My little sloppy 4-leaf clovers, but I don't care. And it looks like there's some thread stuck down here, so it made it look like I messed up too much, but I didn't actually. It was just some thread. And then the back looks like that. It actually looks really cool because it's all those different designs coming together. So let's give it a quick measure, and then next time I get a chance to make a video, I'll just make a hanging sleeve video with the binding, obviously. Let's give it a good measure though. I don't know where my little roll thing is, so we'll just do the tape measure way. Grab it on an end. 30 1/4 by 30 1/4. Look at that. So it's 30 1/4. Obviously that quarter is going to be gone, and it would be 30 by 30 once the binding is on it. Yep, I'm bringing. There's not much light on this side, like when I'm near the camera. Sorry, the lighting changes on this side of the lights. So there's those. There's my crappy swirly loop-de-loop things. And there's the stay swirlies. See, they're not perfect at all, but I don't care because I don't feel good, so don't judge me too close. Sorry. And then there's my little back and forth thing I did the last video. And then here, let's see if I could turn it around to see the back better. Let's see if I tip it to the light this way. There you go. Doesn't that look cool? You can tell where the center is because there's that 4-leaf clover in the center. Alrighty. So obviously under the light, it's a lot better. In person, it's different too. I like that I finished it off with the swirlies and then the 4-leaf clovers in this section. I think it looks really cool. So there it is. Now to make it a wall hanging, which it already is, I just have to obviously put the thingy together. Hi, Lori. You come right at the end too. All right, so all right, I'll read some comments for a second, obviously. Let me turn the camera back up. As soon as I make some, I have this whole pile right here of scraps that I need to, because it's what the backing fabric is. I just need to trim it and cut enough to do it. So let me tip the camera up. Sorry about the shaking. Stay. Bam. Okay. So I just need to make the binding, and then I'll be able to show you attaching binding, as well as enough of this is going to be my hanging sleeve as well. And I'll show you guys that in another video. I'm not going to do it right now because it's been an hour and head needs a pillow. So, all right, guys, thank you guys for joining me and finishing the quilt on my wall, because that's pretty much where this is going, is on the wall. I like it. I think it turned out awesome. So it's going on my wall, not yours. Bye, everyone. Have a good rest of your Sunday night, and I hope everyone has a good week this week, and hopefully the weather eases up for some of you. I'm really sorry. We're going to get rain too, so I guess it happens. So love you all. Bye. And if you're new, subscribe somewhere this way or that way, or it's there, and like my videos and share them and whatever. Bye for now.